Credit cards can be risky, and banks know exactly how to play this game because they're the ones that created it, and they're the ones that make all the rules. This is something that I've had to learn the hard way from making many mistakes throughout the years. What I eventually learned, though, is that you can beat them at their own game. With some discipline and the right strategies, you can avoid the traps that they've set, save yourself money, and even have them pay you and not the other way around. Hi again, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Brett, and I'm a financial coach. I've been helping people just like you build long-lasting financial stability and success for the last 9 years. And showing them how to beat credit card companies at their own game is something that I particularly love doing. In this video, I'm going to show you some simple rules that, if followed correctly, will ensure that the credit card companies never take advantage of you ever again, and how you can flip the script and take advantage of them. I'll also go over some of the ultra sneaky ways that these companies will try and trick you by setting enticing traps that most people just ignore, often causing them to lose a lot of hard-earned money. Make sure that you stick around to the end because I'll give you some action steps that you can take today to ensure that you are always the winner in the credit card game. First, let's talk about one of the bank's favorite tricks: getting people to sign up for cards that don't align with their lifestyle. It's a subtle move, but it can make a big difference. The kind of credit card that you carry could either work against you or be a useful tool if chosen wisely. Think about it this way: certain cards offer perks that fit different spending habits. For example, if you're someone who likes to spend their time traveling, there's a specific type of card that could make traveling even way more rewarding. Or if shopping is more of your thing, there are cards designed to put way more cash back in your pocket. So when you're doing your research on which card is the best fit for you, then you want to find one that aligns with your spending and lifestyle habits. I personally have 3 different types of cards that I use. One that rewards me a higher percentage when I go out to eat, one that offers a higher percentage for my online shopping, and one that even offers me rewards when I pay my rent. These 3 cards fit my monthly spending habits well enough that I chose to go with them. But there's a catch to look out for. Some of these rewards come with fees, which banks know you may overlook. Be wary of cards with high fees or introductory rewards that don't last. Some cards may lure you in with points or cashback bonuses, but have conditions that make it tough to actually benefit from them. By taking a closer look at what's out there and aligning your card with how you naturally spend, you'll see a difference in how much value you're actually getting back. This approach is how you start to turn the tables on the banks, using their own offerings to your advantage. Now that you've got your ideal card in hand, let's talk about a game-changing step that can really help you stay ahead of the banks. It's all about timing of your payments. Many people underestimate how easy it is to forget a payment due date, and banks are more than happy to collect those late fees when that happens. I always imagine like that stereotypical billionaire businessman banker at the top of a 40-story building, just throwing around cash, yelling, "I love all these late fees." Now, what you can do is implement a smart system so that you can ensure that your payments arrive on time every single month, which not only saves you from those late fees, but also helps you build a solid credit history. And there's more to this approach than just avoiding late charges. When your payment is reported on time to credit bureaus, it reflects positively on your credit score, putting you in a better overall position. If you want to maximize the benefits of having a credit card, I cannot stress how important it is to have automatic payments set up. Let's take a look at an example between 2 different people, Todd and Sarah. Todd likes to handle his payments manually, so he has more control. But one month he gets busy, forgets that his payment is due, and misses that payment. Now he's stuck with a late fee and possibly a ding on his credit report depending on how late he is. Then he has to call the bank to try and remove the late fee, and they may even just say no. But either way, it's a lot more time and mental energy spent. Sarah, on the other hand, has her card set up on autopay and therefore never misses a payment. This means no late fees, a stronger credit score, and way less time spent stressing about deadlines. Now, here's a red flag that you should watch out for. Credit card companies do not like it when you set up your payment on automatic payments. Something they will often do is make it harder to set it up on autopay, like forcing you to call in to set it up instead of being able to do it online, or having to skip 1 or 2 billing cycles before the autopay kicks into gear, giving you the illusion it is set up and thus hoping you miss a payment in between. So watch out for that. Now, if you really want to beat banks at their own game, this rule is the most important one to follow. Otherwise, the others don't even really matter. You need to be strategic about how you handle your balance each month. Banks thrive on customers who carry balances, as it rakes in tons of money and interest fees for them. In order to avoid the high interest trap that they've set, you need to pay off your entire statement balance each and every month. By doing so, you can avoid costly interest charges, and as a side benefit, you can keep your spending in check as well, making sure that you never spend more than you make. This will put you in a stronger position to leverage your credit card rewards. This strategy is the secret weapon to beat the banks. By paying the full statement balance every month, you will be spending as you normally would, but will be getting the full benefit of the rewards. Here's another example of our friends Todd and Sarah. Both spend the same amount of money on their card every single month. However, Todd can't pay his balance in full, so he's charged interest each month on what he owes. Over time, this debt starts to grow, which will eventually lead to the debt trap. This will also affect his credit utilization, which then dings his credit score. Sarah, on the other hand, makes it a priority to pay her balance in full. This keeps her from ever paying interest. Her utilization stays low and her credit score stays strong. She's using the bank's game to build her credit and earn rewards without paying any extra. Not all credit cards are created equal, and there are 5 major red flags that you want to watch out for to avoid falling into the bank's sneaky traps that they set. Number 1, high annual fees. Some cards charge a high annual fee that can outweigh the rewards or benefits that you're receiving. Look for a card with no fees so you can be sure the rewards will more than make up for it. Number 2, interest rates and penalty APRs. Watch out for cards with sky-high interest rates or penalty APRs that jump dramatically if you miss a payment. These penalty rates can stick around, meaning that one missed payment can result in months or even years of high interest. Number 3 is deferred interest plans. Some cards offer no interest period, but charge deferred interest. If you don't pay off the balance within the promotional period, they retroactively apply the interest from the original purchase date. Meaning, you could think that you are just 1 or 2 payments away from paying off this card, then bam, they hit you with a year's worth of backdated interest, which could be hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Number 4, complex reward programs with expiration dates. Some rewards programs make it hard to redeem points, or they have a lot of restrictive terms. Also, watch out for points or cashback rewards that expire. You'll want a program that's straightforward and aligned with your lifestyle. My rule of thumb is if I can't fully understand their program, I don't even partake in it. And number 5 is hidden fees for common transactions. Cards that charge extra for balance transfers, cash advances, or foreign transactions can add up quickly. Make sure you understand all the fees before choosing a card so you don't pay more than you earn in rewards. Remember, the key to beating the banks at their own game is to know what they don't advertise clearly. With the right strategy and a little vigilance, you can make credit cards work for you, not against you. All right, now here are a few steps that you can take today to start turning the tables on the credit card companies. First, evaluate your current cards that you have. Take a look at what rewards, fees, and interest rates your existing cards have. Are you maximizing rewards that fit your lifestyle? Or is it time to consider a card that aligns better with your goals? Second, set up automatic payments. This is a must. Contact your credit card provider and set your account to automatically pay the full statement balance by the due date. This will help you avoid late fees and show consistent, responsible use of credit, which boosts your credit score. And third, commit to paying the balance in full. If you're carrying a balance, create an aggressive payoff plan so you can clear it out and start using your card to your advantage. Paying in full means you avoid interest charges altogether and can now use the card to your advantage. If you can't follow those 3 rules, then my advice is simple. Don't even play the game. The credit card game isn't for everyone, and that's totally okay. No, you won't get rich off rewards, but if you play the game to your advantage, then at least you can benefit from it. If you're looking for a good resource to research which credit card is right for you, then I recommend checking out a site like bankrate.com, where they will give you a lot of comparisons of different cards. Now, none of these tips and steps will mean anything if you don't have a well-defined process for when you get paid. So I've linked somewhere on the screen a video where I go over just that, how to create a process for your paycheck to make sure that you can maximize your income. Check out that video, and I'll see you there.